See how next week goes. Calgary one last week. Pardon?
I'll be in Biliary on Friday as well.
Oh, are
You'll
you?
be working there probably. Oh, we're working there probably.
You're the mayor. Give it to her off.
Pardon? Give it to you.
Tell her to go on vacation.
Has a big white statue.
Like for Chris, I'll feel a little bit right. It's a hot day today. Okay. So you rested up?
Yeah.
Up to Chris and the mayor? Sure. Okay,
Go on,
nice
nice
guys
guy.
for a picture.
I need a picture of you with the police officers before we take off, too.
Chris, now if he was in Wetaskiwin, he'd be in your class, right? The same age, Chris. All these kids are about 13 years old.
Yeah. Chris is in grade 8, he tells me, in his army.
Grade 8?
Yeah. But, I read about your big walk in the Edmonton Journal a week ago. It was a good article. It explained how you come across Canada, that you're encouraging people to sign organ donor cards. And I'd just like to welcome you to Wetaskiwin. Present you with a shirt with our logo on it. Wetaskiwin is a Cree Indian name, and it means the hills where peace was made. And if you notice, northwest of town, you can't see it from here because of that building. I'll have to get rid of that building. But there's some hills over there, and those are the hills where the Treaty of Peace was made between the Cree and the Blackfoot Indians many, many years ago. So that's for you. We didn't want to give you something so big. Of course, now I see you have a big trailer to haul all your souvenirs back home, and now I feel cheap. But again, welcome to Wetaskiwin.
And if we can get the Chamber of Commerce to Chamber of Commerce?
Lori, that means you.
Hi Chris, nice to see you again. Enjoyed our visit. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, of Wetaskiwin, I would like to present you with our shirt. And that's a Chamber of Commerce and in Wetaskiwin as well. Thank you. Thank you. And I enjoyed you being the mayor.
I think you're probably a better walker than I am, so maybe we'll have to trade, officially trade when the job's back. Okay?
Alrighty.
You getting in or?
I'm nervous. This guy.
Where are those two keys?
Right, Sandy?
Yeah. You're gone, buddy.
You can't burn your road, man.
Chris.
One grade. More like 2 bags. Where are we going? I'll tell you where. Get up here and catch the boat home.
Grade 6,
Oh man, like oil.
That's what the recording said. That is what recording said.
Sick, I got something in my shoe. What the hell is that? Oh, it's nice.
Hello.
Replay myself.
Oh, I can't. It's a good with the red hat on. The torch in his hand.
That's Chris.
Yep, that's Chris.
He's the one that's been running for how many days?
132 maybe? Yeah, I forget now.
Who's Chris?
One right there in the white shirt.
That's Chris.
Hold your card up. Falling away, sorry. That's okay. Oh, sorry, honey.
Chris today, and it's pretty hot out here. You were sweating pretty good. That makes you realize Chris is walked all the way from Sarnia. How far a walk that is. We give him a big hand. That's a and he still has a lot more walking to do. He's going all the way up to the coast to Victoria, where our grade 9s were. Actually, they flew there. They took the lazy way. And then Kristopher is now flying, he'll be flying from Victoria all the way down to Mr. Oxford hometown in St. John's, Newfoundland. And he's going to continue walking from St. John's back to Sarnia to finish up his campaign. And we have someone who's going to make a special presentation to Kristopher today, so I'd like to ask Mr. Thornhill from the Wetaskiwin Lions Club to come up and we'll have a short presentation here before we begin.
Kristopher, the Lions Club thinks you're a very courageous young man and with a noble cause, and we would like to make a donation to your cause on behalf of the Lions Club. We want to give you a check for $200, and here you are, on behalf of the Lions Club. We want to give you a check for $200, and here you are.
get him through this incredible walk. Kristopher's 13 years old. He's in grade 8 in Sarnia. I'm going to leave that explanation to the campaign manager, Mr. George Marcello, who is helping Chris through this, helping organize it. And I was very glad that he phoned Sacred Heart to offer this opportunity to meet Chris. Because for one thing, he explained that George met with the Pope in Rome in September of 2001, and the torch that Chris was carrying through the streets there has been blessed by our Pope, John Paul II. So George, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. McLean. Boys and girls from Sacred Heart, how's everybody doing this afternoon? Oh, come on, you can do louder than that. How's everybody doing this afternoon? That is awesome. That's what I like to hear. Okay, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is we're going to do something called Up Close and Personal with Kristopher. And you know what? He loves answering questions, right? So, I'm just going to give you a little story on how I met Chris. I was starting my campaign across Canada, and I made a stop in Sarnia, Ontario. Does everybody know where Sarnia is? Okay, I'll explain. You know where Toronto is? It's about 600 kilometers of walking from Toronto. Okay? Now, sorry? It's up there, Kelly. That's Kristopher's dad. Let's give Kristopher's dad a round of applause. Okay, so I met Chris. I met this young boy. He was 10 years old at the time. 10 years old. How many 10-year-olds do we have here? Oh, we got quite a few. Okay. Well, I'll tell you. It was the middle of July, the year 2000, and as I was entering Sarnia, I seen this 10-year-old boy, and he wanted to carry the torch that's in his hand right now. He wanted to carry it across Sarnia. And he did, and he carried it like a champ. He had this big smile on his face, and he kept talking about the Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, Kristopher lifted up his shirt to show me his scars. And he's got a lot of scars on his stomach because he had to go through a lot of operations. He had to go in the hospital a lot of times. And he told me he was on the waiting list for a liver transplant because his liver is not working properly right now. Does everybody know what the liver is? Yeah, it's a really important organ in your stomach. And Kristopher's organ is not, his liver is not working properly, so he had to continually go in the hospital to fix it. And they put him on the waiting list because he needs a new liver. And that's why we're saying that Kristopher is on the waiting list to receive a new liver. Does everybody understand that? Good. So, as I was finishing my campaign 2 years later, I met Kristopher again in Sarnia, and he was 12 at the time, because it's 2 years later. How many 12-year-olds do we have here? All right. Okay. And once again, Kristopher wanted to carry the torch. And again, he had this big smile on his face. And then he was talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Detroit Red Wings. Right? And again, he wanted to carry the torch. Sadly, he told me that he was still on the waiting list, waiting to receive his liver. But he also expressed a wish to me at that point. He wanted to carry that torch across Canada. Not just Sarnia this time, he wanted to go right across Canada. And I said, okay. Now, that was a pretty big request because Kristopher was very young. He was going into hospital. Kristopher Knowles.
First, we'd like to thank the walkers. Could everybody stand up and give them a round of applause? And I'd like to thank Sacred Heart School for coming to listen to this special note. And now back to George.
That was pretty straight to the point and brief. I wish he's usually like that because he doesn't stop talking, this guy, let me tell you. So, he hasn't stopped talking because now we're going to start the questions. And if I can get one of your teachers to recognize these students that are raising their hands, and here, Mr. McLean, who, by the way, your vice principal, as soon as I called up Sacred Hearts, he said, absolutely, we want to do something for Chris, and he organized a great event today. So let's give your vice principal a great hand. Okay, so who's that first grade student that usually puts, oh, right away, we got somebody here.
I started on January 8th in my hometown center.
Okay, remember? Question? He asked when did he get his liver back. He hasn't got his Yes.
No.
Can you repeat the questions, Mr. McLean?
Yeah.
Is it hard?
At first it was, but now I'm kind of used to it. And I'm just glad we're out of winter and we're in the summer right now. I've been through 3 so far. 4. My birthday is April 29th. Sorry.
What do you hope to accomplish by walking across Canada?
Well, I'm hoping to try to save everybody on the waiting list. There's about 4,000 people right now waiting for organs, and I'm encouraging everybody to sign your organ donor cards and talk to your family.
Where are you going next?
Tomorrow, tonight,
Where are you going next?
tonight we'll be in Red Deer, and then we're heading to Banff, and then Calgary on Friday.
Krista,
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Chris, when you're how old or when you start walking?
I started when I was 13.
And what grade you want to start?
I'm in grade 8.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Yes, this is. How many schools did you do with this?
I've been to about 300 schools.
What's your favorite sport?
Hockey.
You want to know your favorite Boston brew is? Favorite Boston brew? Just kidding. No, you want to know what your favorite hobby is? Favorite food?
Anything with cheese on it.
Your favorite boy?
I have an Xbox.
Kevin? Where's the joke? Kevin wants to know what city he was in when he celebrated his birthday, 14th birthday.
Fort Capel, Saskatchewan.
Jonas?
I'm now going for Calgary. I was born with it.
And Eric? How far has Chris walked today?
We walked about probably a kilometer today, but every day we walk about 1 to 10 kilometers, and so far I've walked about 1,500 kilometers.
What school and city are you going to next? What school and city?
We're not going to a school tomorrow, I guess. I guess we're going to a restaurant, Applebee's. He's right here.
Oh, yeah, you're right here, okay. Great. Molly? How many more kilometers?
About another 2,000. Am I scared?
Ashley? How much it takes to walk kilometers?
We're at 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. Kevin? Mark wants to know, what were the trips to your time walking across Canada so far?
Well, everything especially here.
I'm going to recognize two other members of the team. At the back, holding the camera, please give a round of warm applause to Sandra Knowles, Kristopher's mom. And we got a film director on my left here. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Merle Roberts. So thank you, Kristopher.
Okay, my favorite slogan is, I didn't make this up, somebody else did. So please don't take your organs that heaven doesn't need them here. Okay, it's please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here.
Thank you very much, everybody. So, we'll help you on your way. Good luck. It was great meeting you. And boys and girls in your class, if you have the opportunity and you have some spare change or anything like that, in the next while, if you bring it into your teacher, we can assemble that out of the office and send that on to the Kristophers Wish campaign. All right? Thanks. For the campaign. George, we're going to go this way.
Thanks.
I gotta get this to Curious. It smells. Look at it, looks like I'm right here. Yeah, he's running like Jack. It's not funny. Alright. Hello! Oh shit, this thing's so cool. Smile for the camera! Yeah.